Well, after a long night of counting votes, Hillary Clinton is the projected winner of the Iowa caucus.
Yeah, it was a virtual tie all night. Clinton received 50% of the vote, Bernie Sanders 49%. Martin O'Malley has suspended his campaign after receiving just 1%. On the Republican side, things were not as close at the top. Ted Cruz won with 28% of the vote. Donald Trump, who was expected to win, came in second, followed closely by Marco Rubio. Channel 2 was with the Cruz campaign as he learned of his victory. Ryan Korsgaard now reports from Des Moines.
You could see all of these fans of Ted Cruz gathering in the state fairgrounds last night, showing their approval. He came out and thanked them. Those were the voices of some of the people who gathered last night to show their support for the senator from Texas. He came out and called them courageous conservatives. He said this is the most votes ever cast for a Republican primary winner in the state of Iowa. He says his campaign will not be bought. He describes it as a movement.
Tonight is a victory for every American who's watched in dismay as career politicians in Washington in both parties refuse to listen and too often fail to keep their commitments to the people.
He calls this a victory for every American. He says Washington cannot keep Americans down. He says no one person can right the wrongs of Washington, D.C. He said last night Iowa proclaimed to the world that the morning is coming.
Tonight is a victory for courageous conservatives across Iowa and all across this great nation.
Now it is on to New Hampshire for this campaign. His communications manager last night telling me he knows it will be a tough fight, but believes that they can do better than expected again in New Hampshire. In Des Moines, Iowa, Ryan Korsgaard, KPRC, Channel 2 News.